Hi friends, welcome back to another tutorial of iPhone app development. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss Swift basic concepts, and in the Swift basic concept, we are now going to discuss the data type. In our previous tutorial, we discussed what is type inference and type annotation, and we also discussed what is a let and where, how to use a keyword let and where to declare a variable, and we also discussed what is reference type and a pointer type. If you haven't gone through my earlier tutorial, please click the thumbnail and get back to them so that you won't have any problem learning the data types. Also, please subscribe my channel and click the bell icon so that you can get the notification of any further tutorial I am going to upload. So let us begin with what is a data type. As we discussed in our previous tutorial, that whenever we declare a variable or a constant, if we do not provide the data type, Swift automatically infer the data type and it takes the data type of the variable or the constant that is declared first time, and then it will not allow us to declare the variable and a constant other than the data type that is declared in the first part of the code. So data type, that is why we call Swift is a type safe language. We have already discussed these things in our previous tutorial, so it will be better if you go through the previous tutorial before moving to this part of the tutorial. So now we are going to discuss what is a data type and how we declare a data type in our Swift language and how we use the data type in our Swift language. So let us define what is a data type. A data type is a type of a data a variable or a constant can store in it. Data type can be a boolean, integer. These are the most commonly used data types. These are boolean, bool, we say bool, integer, float, double, character and string. Now bool, coming to the bool. Bool takes a value true or false. Integer, as the name suggests, it takes a integer, positive integers. Float takes a decimal and double takes a decimal, but it is rather more precise. We can declare the double float. What is the difference between float and double is most commonly asked question in an interview. So we are now going to discuss detail in this. What is a character and string? We will be discussing all these things in detail. Now let us start with the bool. Bool can store a value, to value either true or false, and default value is false. We will be using our playground to elaborate these points, but let us move quickly to our slide so that you get the overall view of the tutorial. What is an integer? Integer can store a whole number, both positive and negative, including 0 and no fraction components. So positive and negative values comes under integer. The default value is 0. There is many variant of integer like uint, int 8, int 16, etc. The most common one you use is int. These are the variant of the integer. Now we will be discussing int 8, uint, float, double, character. Let us move to our playground first. So it will be better, or it will make you more clear dealing with these things. So let us start with the, first of all let us start with the bool in our playground. Go to your playground, open your playground that you created earlier. I kept the playground inside my document folder with the name swiftbasic.playground. Double click the playground and your playground will open. Now we are going to create a boolean variable. Now if you remember in the first tutorial that we discussed how to change the background color of a view on a click of a button, there we created a is color changed bool value. So now let us do the thing with the playground. Same thing with the playground. So we will create let is color change is to bool and the value will be true, false initially. If you won't provide a false value, the default value will be taken as false itself. So this is a Boolean variable. Now coming to our slide, it says that can store a value either true or false and default value is false. So what if I do not declare a value, initialize a value, a bool value with anything? I just create a bool variable like this. So if I try to print is value of, how we will print a value of, I will put a double colon and slash and this bracket, and I will write is color change. It will print the value of is color change. Constant is defined here. Let constant is used before being initialized. So I haven't initialized it here. So it is saying please initialize this value. So how will I initialize this value? I will just do this like this. See, the value is false. The default value comes to be false. It is saying string interpolation produces a debug description. So we are also going to discuss the string interpolation, but that comes under the string part of the data type. So is color change value comes to be false. I don't need this. I will delete this. I can initialize this as like this. So it takes a value true or false, and the default value is always false. Default value comes to be false. If I write this as true, my value will change as true. See, the value comes to be true. If I take it as false, the value comes to be false. So this is a Boolean data types, discussing data types. Now, integer can store a whole number, both positive and negative, including 0 with no fractional component. The default value is 0. There are many variants of integer type, uint, int 8, int 16, etc. The most common one is int. Let us create a integer data type. I have created a let here. I can create a var variable like this, and I can change the value equal to true, and again I need to print this value like this, and here I will get a true value. In the previous line I will get a false, and here in this line I will get a true value. See, getting a false previously and getting a false in the next part when I change this variable. So I have created a variable. I also created a constant first in the first part. Let me create a constant with let keyword. And a constant cannot be changed. I will get an error if I try to change this value. Also, I cannot declare a variable, same variable name 2 times. I have created a variable with a, I have created a constant with a let keyword with a name is color change. So I cannot create a variable with the same name. So I need to change the name of this is color change 2. And I am going to use this is color change 2 here. So now it is okay. So creating a let and var data type with the type bool. Now let me create a integer data type. Integer data type. Integer data type is something which can store a whole number, both positive and negative, including the 0, and no fractional component. The default value is 0. There are many variants of integer type: uint, int8, int16, int32, etc. The most common we use is int. So let us use integer data type in our playground. So open your playground and create a variable, a constant with a count int, and a variable with a count int. Let me do it once again. Let me create a integer data type. How will I create an integer data type? First of all, let me create a constant with an integer data type. For creating a constant, I use let, and I will name this variable as count, and I will use a count with, initialize the count with 10. Now here I am not using, or I am not declaring the data type, but Swift will infer the data type, and the data type will be taken as int, because I have used a int. Int is what? Int is a positive, negative integer or a 0 with no fractional component. Integer data type. This is integer data type because I am using a whole number which is either a positive or a negative, or it can be a 0, and it is an integer data type. I haven't named the data type, but Swift will infer the data type of the count will be integer. Now let me name the data type. With how will I name the data type? I will use a colon and I will name it as int. For integer, for declaring a integer data type, we use int. We can also use uint. We can also use int8, int32, but most commonly we use int. So this is my integer data type. Let me create a variable with an integer data type. I cannot name this variable data type with a count because count is already taken, but yes, if you use a count with capital C, you can use this. So let me use this because Swift is a case sensitive language. A count with a small c is is different from count with a capital C. So it will be taken. I am using count with capital C for a variable. So here, or you can also use some other name like count, or you can use vcount, a variable count. You can say vcount is int 10 here. So I am using a data type int, or I can also use no data type, and this will also be taken as integer data type. If I am using a variable, so I can change the value later on. So I will change the value as 11 in next line, and my v count will become 11. So this is what integer data type is. Now the default value is 0. Suppose if you do not initialize this with 10, just write this, initialize this like integer. You can define int and this bracket. So I am not initializing with any value. So if I try to take out the value of count, it will be 0 because the default value is 0. And now there are various variant of the integer data type. What does this mean? Variant means integer data type can also be divided into different forms like uint, int8, int32, etc. Now what is uint? Uint is all the positive numbers that are used. So when I use here uint, so let me initialize this with uint and let me see what is the value. Value is also 0, and uint is going to, now if I use uint, see, let me use another variable for uint, I am using ucount. Okay, for uint, and I am using a negative number. So what this will do? This will throw a error. Negative number cannot be stored in unsigned. I always need to define a positive number with uint. So basically you use int for positive number, negative number and 0. So you don't need to use, most of the time we don't use uint, we use only int. Most commonly used integer data type is int, but you can also use uint where you know that your variable is not going to be a negative number. So uint. Now let me use a int 8. What is int 8? Int 8 is something which is used to define an integer data type with a 8 byte or 8 bit of space. Let me see. What is int 8? Int 8 can store altogether 2 to the power 8. This is 2 to the power 8. There is some misprint in this. 2 to the power 8, that is 256 values in it. It can store a number from 0 to 255. But it also includes the positive and negative number. So int 8 include both positive and negative number. We can store number from minus 128 to plus 127 including 0, which is total 256 value or number. Can store both positive and negative small numbers. Default values is also 0. Size is 8 bit. 8 bit means 2 to the power 8, that is 256 values, and the range is minus 128 to plus 127. So when you declare a variable, that is the integer value which comes between 128 minus 128 to plus 127, you can use int 8. But these things are not these things are rarely used. We only use int because int is used to define all the integers, that is positive, negative with 0. So this is uint, but yes, sometimes it can be asked in the interview, so you should know what is int 8. Int 8 is used to define a variable with a size of 8 bit. So it stores 2 to the power 8 values, that is 256 values, and it ranges from minus 128 to plus 127. You can also find out the highest and the lowest value a type can store using dot min and dot max. So this is important. There is one property, built-in property in int 8, that is dot min and dot max. And dot min and dot max are also used, can be used also in uint. So let us see how dot min and dot max can be used. So int, I am going to use, this is int 8, and int 8 can use a value of, I am using minus 127. So it will not throw a error. Sorry, plus 1. Dot min, you will use dot min like this. Int 8 dot min. This will print the range. This is used to print the ranges. That is minus 126 it was, minus 128 min, and minus 20 plus 127 will be the maximum value. So you can write max like this. See, same thing you can do for ucount or uint. So use uint here because it is also having some ranges. See, it is going to print. So starting min and max cannot be uint. Uint cannot be used because there is no range. So okay, okay then. So you can use a minimum and maximum value like this. So let me move further. We discussed uint, we discussed int 8. Similarly, you have int 32, int 64. So they are used to for a 16 values. They are used to size is 8 bit for int 8, size is 32 bit for int 32 and 64 bit for int 64. These are rarely used. Now coming to the float. So float, how will you define a float variable or a constant? We use a float keyword like this. Also we need to have a decimal number. So what is a float and can store a number with a decimal or a fraction points? Default value is 0.0 and size is 13-bit floating point number. For the double, it also store a decimal or a fraction point as float, but larger decimal point than float. So default value is 0.0, size is 64-bit floating point number. It was 32 for float and 64-bit floating point number for double. Therefore, a variable type double can store a number with a decimal or a fraction point larger than the float support. So this is what a float and double. So what is the difference between a float and a double? Whenever you need some decimal point to be larger than 2, you use double. Larger than 2, you use double. Larger than 1, you can use a double. And if you have a decimal point of only 1, then you can use a float. So this is what the double and float is. Now coming to the character and string. A character is something can store a single character string. Literals can include emoji or a language other than English and a character in Swift using a escape. So you can use a emoji or language other than English as a character in Swift using a escape sequence. We are going to discuss character in Swift in our next tutorial because this is going to take some more time because these string and character. String has some more features and we are also going to discuss the integer feature like adding to integer or comparing to integer, and we are also going to learn adding to string, comparing to string, what is string interpolation, what is multiple line literals, extended string delimiter. This feature is added recently in Swift 5, extended Swift delimiters. Operation, what is string comparison, string concatenation, string interpolation, is empty, capitalized, uppercase, lowercase, length count, has prefix. These are some built-in string features. So we are going to discuss all these things in our separate video. So in this video we are limiting ourselves to only integer, float and double. So see you in next tutorial and goodbye for now. Please subscribe my channel and follow my tutorial. Please click the bell icon to follow all the upcoming tutorials. So bye.